Well, today I am coming to you with to share the supplements that I take to keep my mind balanced, my emotions balanced, and also to keep me physically energetic and satisfied. As we know, well, as we should know, it is always best to get your nutrients from your foods. You know, your healthy carbs, your healthy fats, your vitamins, minerals, and fruit, lean protein from your foods. Um, and also good to be on the proper exercise plan. But supplements are great because they supplement your diet. No matter how fantastic you eat, most likely because of the crops and the things that we eat, they have holes in them, meaning they have dietary holes in them. So it's good to supplement and take things where if you're not getting enough vitamin C, you can take a vitamin C supplement. If you're not getting, you know, um, the proper amino acids, or your body's not digesting them properly, you can always supplement with amino acids. So I'm just going to share with you the line of products I use. Now keep in mind, you don't have to take a lot of products. It just depends on what you're trying to achieve. Depends on what your body is missing, whether it's mentally, emotionally, physically. Some people have appetite problems. Some people have muscle issues. Some people have immune system issues. So you have to know what your body needs. And these are the things that I take. Now I do rotate my supplements. So I might not always take carnitine. If I feel that I have a lot of natural energy and my body is burning fat sufficiently, then I might not need carnitine. But I do love it. It makes me feel very alert. Glutamine, I might not always use glutamine. The glutamine is great for suppressing your appetite. I usually take it at night. It also helps the gut, heal the gut lining. If you have a lot of issues with your gut, it will heal the lining of your gut, L-glutamine. And also it helps you to maintain lean muscle tissue while on a low-calorie diet. So it has, L-glutamine is the most abundant amino acid in the body. It has a myriad of uses, but those are some of the different reasons why people may take them, but there is many more uses. But you can rotate your supplements depending on your dietary needs. So this is the video, and stay tuned. These are the supplements that I take in the daytime. Now, what I take here, this is liquid carnitine. And I do like the liquid or the capsule form because it gets in the bloodstream. I got this from the Better Health food store, and it's Iron Tech, and it's 1,000 milligrams of carnitine liquid. It gets right in your bloodstream, has a vanilla flavor to it, and you take this on an empty stomach. You take any amino acid on an empty stomach. And carnitine is great because it does, it helps your brain, gives you energy. So it's better than drinking coffee, even though I do drink like 2 cups of coffee a day. But taking this on an empty stomach, this is what's in most fat burners. All of the fat burners on the market, they use carnitine. They have a mixture of things that they put in, and carnitine is one. So I go right to the source. Take this on an empty stomach. You can take it first thing in the morning when you wake up after you have your water. Always hydrate first. Or you can take it in between meals, but make sure you spread it out after your meal. So I usually take this in the morning when I wake up before I eat my first meal. And then now you can do your research. A lot of times when people struggle with food addiction or appetite issues, they have a zinc issue. Now, I've noticed, me personally, and let me just say, I'm not a dietitian. I'm just going on my experiences and the research that I've done, and I have read books on top of books. And let me tell you something. This is what I find has helped me. Zinc. I take this with my first meal, separate from this. I take zinc, and with my first meal, I take Ultimate Flora. I did use Peter Lessman, what I got on HSN, but I ran out of that, and I find Ultimate Flora is great. I got the 30 billion because sometimes I do find that I have some digestive issues when I don't eat more of a mono diet. So I take this along with my digestive enzymes together. Also, I take a B complex because you can just take a multivitamin and get most of these things in it. I usually like to separate my vitamins and minerals so that I can be a little bit more in control of how much I get. So this is what I take on an empty stomach before my first meal, or separate in between meals. And this is what I take with my first meal. So I just ate my first meal. I'm going to take the B. This is liquid B complex with B12, some zinc, my Ultimate Flora, digestive enzyme. I'm going to take my biotin, which is good for hair and nails. This helps with your digestion and also your immune system. This basically is a mineral. It does help your mental. It goes into your brain and helps you mentally, gives you mental energy, and also helps your appetite. B12 complex. B12 is a water-soluble vitamin. It does give you energy, and it balances out all of the other things. Like when you take vitamin C, I also take vitamin C, which is good for the digestive system. Any kind of citrusy vitamin, like the things that are found in lemon, grapefruit, strawberries, and oranges, help you digestively, help your gut. This also is good for your immune system, vitamin C. And in between meals, I take chromium picolinate. That is an appetite suppressant. So what you'll see in a lot of fat appetite suppressants that are on the market, you'll see chromium picolinate. So, you know, this may seem like a lot, but I also take L-glutamine at night. Glutamine also, what that does, and I don't have it here, but what glutamine does is it controls sugar cravings. So in that, like L-carnitine, you take on an empty stomach. Any kind of amino acid you would take on an empty stomach. So I take L-glutamine at night, at least like 3 to 4 hours after my fourth meal. And then I also take it after my last meal, like 3 hours after my last meal, because you should always take that on an empty stomach or separate from your meals so that your system won't have to choose between using the amino acid or the food that you just put in your body. It doesn't have to decide which one it wants to use in your bloodstream. So these are the things that help me, and I'm very committed to my supplements. I do believe that you should get all of your nutrients first from food. But a lot of times, because of the things that we've eaten in our past, or even now, our foods don't get into our bloodstream. So this is why I take, because they're not properly broke down, this is why I take digestive enzyme along with a probiotic. This is a great probiotic because it withstands all of the stomach acid. So that's why I take this, so that it can break down the food that I get. Like if I eat an apple, fruit has natural enzymes that go through your bloodstream that help them break down. But a lot of times when you eat a lot of protein, or you may do improper food combining, like eating protein with carbs, which, you know, bodybuilders do all the time. We may eat egg whites and oatmeal. But that really is not good food combining. But I still do it because your body has different enzymes that break things down, and sometimes it will go into a neutral stance when you have different types of food that go into your body. So this is why I take this to help break down the foods. And then this for appetite suppressant. This for energy. This also for mental energy and appetite suppressant. Immune system and digestion. Also, biotin is great for your hair, skin, and nails. This is what I take. And once you get used to taking your supplements, it's not hard. Just in the morning, separate it, put it in your little container. You can get a little vitamin container, and you can just put it in there. And sometimes people put it in their lunch boxes. You don't have to talk all the stuff around. Make sure you do your research, though. Research all of these things, and you will see that this stuff really helps you. Everybody has different supplemental needs, but like I said, make sure you get your nutrients from food. If you don't do anything else, get you a great probiotic and a digestive enzyme if you have issues with gut. Because always remember, your gut is your second brain. When it goes into your gut, if it doesn't break down properly, it's not going to get to your brain. It's not going to go through your bloodstream to give you energy for your workouts, to give you good skin and nails, because the food has to be broken down for it to even be used properly. So you could be eating the best diet, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats, and great carbs, but if you cannot properly break it down in your gut, it will not get into the right places. So make sure you research your supplements and take what is needed. Get your food first, exercise, and take proper supplements, and you will see results. All right, this is LaShonda signing out. Do your research.